Hello everybody, my name is Paul. I work for a company called Micrographics in Cape Town, South Africa. And we are an Autodesk reseller. I'd like to discuss with you something I discovered this week on a project that was hosted in the cloud, in the Autodesk Construction Cloud. And the guys that were using the Construction Cloud were using Collaborate Pro license, although it's just as applicable to a Docs license. So how I structure my projects is to scale them as big as possible. As you can see, we've got task teams that are divvied up. So AX over here, for instance, should have a description over here of general architectural. That would be a task team. And then within that, we would have some companies. So that's on this level, and then over here that would be a company. So typically that would be a Micrographics, I call it a placeholder, so I can have multiple teams from the same Micrographics placeholder, multiple teams from the same company within a task team. Sometimes that is applicable. And then within that we've got a folder structure, one for our classical team. All right, so over here you can see, for instance, we've got a team, for those of you that are familiar with the timeliner. And we've got a document manager folder, an archive folder, and then a point clouds folder. Now, the team folder is interesting. This is supposed to be a sort of a working folder where people are working. And this is where I'd like to focus my attention today because of a specific item, which is the CAD files being linked into the Revit files. So, and this is where we picked up the issue. If you open this file on AutoCAD, and I'll show you in a moment what that looks like. All right, so there's our folder synchronized to our hard drive through the desktop connector. And if we open this file, this is what it looks like. Now, as soon as we open this file, you'll see what happens on the cloud is it actually locks this file. It should be locking this file. Just refreshing the page. There we go. You can see the file is now locked by me. And I'm busy editing this file. However, at the same time as I'm doing this, it could be linked into one of these Revit files. Now, this is not a good way to work on the cloud. And sometimes we've found issues with that. So the Revit files and the AutoCAD files, they're a little bit different to each other. So what we've started doing instead is to treat the team as basically as if it was a project on its own. And the way that we do this now is as follows. We would, well, obviously close this file. And then I've decided to start using a subfolder within the team itself to represent our DWGs that we might work on live. So I could just add it over here, or alternatively I could add another folder over there. But it kind of makes sense to put it in the team, right? Just to put all the design files together over there. I'll add a subfolder, and then we just append the DWG extension on the name there of that folder to show that that is within the team that we are working, where we were going to store the DWG files. So the next question becomes, all right, we're going to move that file into the DWG file like that. That disappears from here. And now, if somebody wants to link something in from here, we can then maybe say, all right, we'll place the DWGs that are ready to be linked in this level here. So On our AutoCAD now, if we open, we will choose the DWG folder to open our file. We'll work on this, and then when we're done, I don't know, let's just put a line in here. So for argument's sake, just draw something in there. There's an update to the file. There's an update to the file. Let's save that and close it. And then once we're done working with that, we'll just have to go over here to the cloud and copy the file that we've worked on over there. It will unlock itself shortly. And we'll then copy this file into the parent folder there. Alright, so when we are editing the files, we'll edit them within the team folder, within our working folder, within the DWG. And then when we're done with that, we'll place them in the general folder where we don't work on them. We can view them, inspect, link, and so on, but it's not a live work in progress. It's seldom, well, I suppose in my experience, but in other people's experience, maybe not that seldom that this happens. So I would just maybe remove the, sort of treat it like a shared file where the work in progress is within the team. So the question then becomes, how many of these will become visible when you're sharing? So if you are using your team to share a package, what does that look like? So let's just investigate that. That'll tell us if we're on the right track over here. And now you can see what the issue is. There are two of these files, and that shows up in the subfolders. So anything within the teams folder now shows up, which is a complication for us. And in that case, one could even make the argument that we should move that folder out of the team folder. So that would seem to make more sense. Let's see if we can do that. Let's move that team folder out into this folder over there. So now we just have one extra complication, is we have to manage the access, the permission access to the DWG folder, but apart from that it would work the same. And then if we did that, let's go back over here, refresh. If we did that, then our Teams folder, when we share a package, will only see one AutoCAD file, which is what we want. We'll just wait for that. Here we go. There's our team. Let's share a package and models. And now there's only one DWG. Right, so you'll have to just be careful how you structure your folders. This obviously does raise the issue of working in live CAD models while you are linking them into your Revit models. And I think for safety's sake, just remove them one folder. Until next time, I hope you enjoy your design and the Autodesk Construction Cloud and AutoCAD and Revit. And please let us know if we may be of further assistance. Bye now.